professor wanted to prove to his students that God didn't exist. So he asked a question: does evil exist? And the students in his class answered, yes, it exists. So he asked, well, did God create everything? They answered, yes, he created everything. He said, well, if God created everything, then God created evil. Then he is evil in of it himself. A student raised his hand and said, does cold exist? He said, of course. Have you never been cold? The student answered, cold does not exist. Cold is the absence of heat. You measure temperature by how much heat is in the atmosphere. So the student asked another question. Does darkness exist? The professor said, of course. The student replies, again, sir, you're wrong. Darkness does not exist. Darkness is the absence of light. You measure how dark it is by the lack of light. The student asked a final question. Sir, does evil exist? The professor said, of course it exists. Haven't you seen the crime that's going on around the world? The student answered, sir, evil does not exist, at least not unto itself. Evil is the absence of God. Evil is what happens when men don't have God's love in their hearts. Evil is like cold when there is no heat, and darkness when there's no light.